Hi, my name is Daphne Verlek and I teach Dutch as a second language to expats in the Netherlands. Today I'm in Orvelte. Orvelte is a village and a museum at the same time. And if you're interested in more types of musea like that, I will put a link underneath the video where you can find musea that are actually a village and a museum at the same time. Today I wanted to show you this very old-fashioned farm. It's actually a Saxon farm from the Saxon times. So these farms, they were in fashion in the 12th and the 13th century. So long time ago, but they were used all the way up until the 19th century. So they were still used long time after that. So important things to know about the Saxon farm is that everything happened in the same building. So animals were in the same building as the people, and that was actually very practical because they didn't have a lot of systems to heat the house, and also of course no insulation. So the animals also created heat, and everything was under one roof, so it also was easy to keep an eye on your animals and to make sure that they were safe and healthy. Another thing that's super important about one of these Saxon farms is that they have a thatched roof. In Dutch we call that a rieten dak. So riet is actually the material that it's made of. So it's the weeds that grow in the water, and they're hollow on the inside. That means that the roof actually did have insulation. So it was only the walls that weren't insulated as we are used to nowadays, but it was the roof that was very well insulated. The problem with these roofs is that you have to do a lot of upkeep, and as soon as it started burning, the farm was gone because yeah, it's all dried plant material. So as soon as it starts burning, you're done. Nowadays, to have a roof like this is very fancy, very pretty, and also very expensive. And if you want to insure your house, you have to pay lots and lots of money. So this one has what we call a saddle roof. So it looks a little bit like a saddle. And behind me, the white thing that you see in the garden, that's where they dried their clothes. So that's something that was super important. So typically these farms, they would have a little bit of farmland around it, they would have some animals, and then they would share food with their neighbors in exchange for other types of food. So for instance, if this farm had animals, then they would exchange it in, for instance, for fruit or vegetables with another farmer. But of course these farms, they all had their own vegetable gardens, they grow their own potatoes, so they were very self-sufficient. But for instance milk and butter, those were special things that you needed from somebody who was actually making it and had all the materials to make it. So this one is super well kept, it looks very pretty. So something you can't see from this side is, for instance, that there is a specific place where you could put your clogs. So that would be a place where people would take off their clogs and put them on a specific shelf. That way the inside of the house would be clean. Another thing we can't see is normally on the middle they have like a huge door. So that's where the wagons would go in and out. So yeah, Saxon farms were very much the thing. They are usually found in Drenthe and Overijssel. So that would be the east side of the Netherlands. And they were also heated with peat, something I told you about in another video that I made. I hope you found this video interesting. If you're interested in musea like this, or if you're interested in more about Dutch culture or Dutch history, you can find me via my YouTube channel or my Facebook page, Daphne Verlek Nederlands for Expats. And if you're interested in Dutch classes, please find me via the link underneath. Thank you for watching. Bye!